Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so before you make your way onto your mat this morning, you'll need either, if you have a yoga block, have that. If you don't have a yoga block, just have a small pillow, or even like you can use like a towel, or what else could you use? Anything that's light. So something that's light, that's an object that you can use. It's just going to be kind of used as a cue for. We're going to add in some core this morning. Okay, so once you have yourself set up there, you can, let me put my phone to silent. You can make your way to your back on your mat. Just have your prop, whatever you're using, right beside you. So we are gonna use it before we make our way up to seated. So just have that by your side and make your way down. Now, the other thing, as you make your way down, this morning, I would like you to have a little bit of a focus. You're going to choose one thing during your practice this morning, or whenever this is for you for a recording. Choose something to focus on, whether that's mind-body connection, whether that's breath work, whether that's strength work, whether that's connecting breath with movement. You're going to focus on one thing in this morning's practice, and maybe it's something I didn't list. That is okay too. Maybe there's a pose that you want to work on, and really focus on that. So come back into your mat, into stillness, taking those arms out nice and wide, taking the legs out nice and wide. We can all love and appreciate a good Shavasana. So as you are here, coming into your breath, and just noticing how your body is feeling today after the weekend, a lovely Monday, a start of the week. And just really, really connect to your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Maybe it feels extra good to sigh this morning to really let go, or maybe it's just in and out through the nose. You choose what feels good for you. Just creating that space for the body and just connecting there. We'll stay here for about 2 more cycles of breath together. Closing the eyes, relaxing the face. And then on your next breath in, we are all going to take our biggest breath in through the nose, holding at the top. Filling the lungs, filling the ribs. And then as you are ready, or when you are ready, you can part the lips and then let that all go. Big sigh out. All right, from here, we'll take an inhale. We'll reach those arms all the way overhead. Take your right foot and cross it over the left. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Grab a hold of the right wrist. Pull it over to your left, coming into that beautiful side bend. Feeling that openness and stretch through that right side body. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Oh, that feels good. And for 1. Bringing those arms into a cactus shape. Take your right leg out wide. Take your left ankle, cross it over the right. Inhale the arms back up. This time grabbing a hold of the left wrist, pulling that arm over to the right, creating that beautiful space once again for that left side, creating that nice arch for the body. Breathing into the side body for 3, for 2, and for 1. Return the arms back to cactus. Take both feet into the center of your space. Point your toes. Inhale the arms back up. Long body stretch in center. Reaching those fingertips, pointing those toes, making your body as long as you can. Taking an inhale there. Nice job. And then slowly bending those legs back into the body and into your chest. Giving a nice little rock from right to left if that feels good. Okay, we're going to grab that prop. So if you're just joining in, I see Melinda's coming in, having that yoga block or a small pillow or a towel, anything that you can use as a prop. Take that prop into your hands, and we're going to just hold on to it however it feels comfortable for you. Place the feet onto your mat. We're going to come into a nice little crunch. You're going to think of reaching that object up towards the sky ceiling. Pause, 1, 2, and then slowly lower back down. We're going to do that a few times here. Breath in, lift and hold, pause, think of reaching that up towards sky ceiling, slow to lower down. Good, keep going. Inhale, lift. Pause, pressing that low back into your mat. Exhale, slowly release down. 2 more times. Breath in, lift. Pause, reach. Exhale, slowly lower down. One more time, we're gonna add in a little pulse this time. Lift and hold, and then add in that pulse for 10, 9, 8, as high as you can, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. You're gonna take now that prop. You're gonna reach it overhead as far as you can. We're gonna take both legs up. Okay, so whether that's down towards your mat or at a 45, then you're gonna take that item, whatever it is, place it on the shins, reach the arms overhead, extend the legs out. Pull it back in, grab, and exchange to the hands. Overhead, extend. Good, you're gonna keep going nice and slow. Inhale to come in, exhale, reach. Inhale to come in, exhale, reach. Now maybe you need to do a single leg as you come overhead. You can do that. Maybe it's the legs staying bent and just the arms reaching overhead as well. Pressing the low back the entire time. We're gonna keep moving at your own pace for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna give the core a little bit of a break. Take your prop in between those knees, take your feet down onto the floor. We're gonna lift those hips, tuck the tail, coming into a bridge. I want you to think of engagement of those knees coming into whatever you're using. Pillow, block, towel. The arms are gonna come by the side. We're gonna take an in breath and lift the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale to bring the hands back by your side. So you're just gonna flow with the arms. Keep squeezing and tucking that tail. In breath, arms up overhead. Exhale back down. Those hips stay nice and high, engaging through the glutes. We have 3 more. Flows with the arms, breath in to reach, exhale to come to your side, 2 left to go here. Taking your time, big inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale to release. We got 1 left here. Breath in. Exhale to release. Slowly, you can lower those hips back down, remove your block. Take it back into those hands. You're gonna give yourself a couple of little rocks all the way up right into boat pose. Whatever your boat pose looks like. Heels might be down, heels might be lifted. You can choose whichever feels good for you. You're gonna take that prop, you're gonna rotate it over to the right, not to the ground, keep your arms nice and straight. And then bring it back to center, inhale. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right. Keeping the arms straight, inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Maybe the heels are down if that feels better for you. Inhale, center. We got 2 more. Over to the right. Oh, that's some serious core. Who thought we were doing core in yoga today? Last one here, over to the side. Nice job, back through center. You can release that prop down to the side. You can come into a nice cross-legged position from there. Well, we got our core centered. Let's take a nice big breath in your seated position. Reach those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, those hands to heart center. We're gonna pause in this heart center. I want you to think of relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing all of those muscles in the face. And again, setting an intention for your practice, or maybe you're coming back to how we started the class. It feels like we're finishing, we're not done yet. Come to that one thing that you're gonna focus on for this class. Balance, breath, connection, whatever that is for you. Nice job. Okay, from here, take those hands, anchor them to your knees. Take a nice big breath in. Pull out that chest, lift through the gaze, take that chin up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, round through the shoulders and round through the spine. So that nice little seated cat and cow. Doing that 2 more times, big breath in, pull through the chest, lift the gaze, exhale to round. Trying to make your movement as big as you can, exaggerating here. Last one in, big breath in, pull it all forward, lift that gaze, and then exhale to tuck and round. Once you're done that, come back to neutral. Let's give ourselves a nice little low back massage, giving ourselves that nice little Sufi roll. So thinking of that belly button, drawing some nice big circles here, change the direction, go the opposite way. We got warm here. Keep those rotations moving for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, from here, we'll make our way into tabletop. Switching over to your hands and to your knees. Once you've made it there, spread those fingers nice and wide, setting those shoulders up over the wrists, toes tucked or untucked, your choice. So we've already started to warm up that spine. We're going to continue on here by moving into our cat and cows. Big breath in to lift, exhale to tuck and round. So we are going to give ourselves 3. We typically do, just creating that space. If you want to pause anywhere, that might be a focus today as well. Pausing, breath in to lift, exhale to tuck and round. Give yourself 1 more wherever you are. Big inhale. Exhale to round. And once you've finished your 3, we're going to come to our neutral spine. We're going to set ourselves up for bird dog. So left arm is going to reach forward, right heel is going to kick back. And I want you to think of length here, okay? Flex through the heel, the foot, press through the heel, reach through the left fingers, take an in breath, maybe lift a little bit higher, exhale to pull that knee towards elbow. Thinking of core here, we've already got it nice and warm, nice and activated, so keep moving and thinking of core. Inhale to reach, exhale to round. You're gonna give yourself 1 more wherever you are. In breath, exhale, round. Good. We're all gonna come back into that in breath and extend. And then from here, we're gonna bend through that right leg, reach back for that left foot, and open up that chest. Now, if that's a bit much for you, if you can't grab the foot, that's okay. You're gonna just keep reaching for it. Pull in that heel as much as you can, thinking of lifting through the chest as much as you can for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release the foot, extend back out. And then exhale, lower that foot down, release the foot. Press the hips back to a nice child's pose, walk those hands forward. Press those hips back. Take a big inhale there, resetting for the other side, making your way up to tabletop. Right arm reaches long, left heel kicks back, lengthen right there, okay. Press that heel, take a breath in, exhale to round, elbow towards knee. Good, in breath, take and reach. Exhale to tuck and round. Giving yourself 1 more here. Breath in, reach it out. Exhale to round. Last one here, kick it out and reach. Hold there. Bend through the left leg this time. Reach back for that left foot. Okay, and if you can't connect, don't worry. Ooh, balancing here. We want to try to open as much as we can. If you can't reach, no problem. Just reach back as much as you can. Pulling and kicking for 3. Kick into that hand for 2, and then release, extend back out. Taking that right hand back down, taking the left knee back down, hips back to a nice child's pose. Maybe you want to change the position of your knees to wider this time. Taking just 1 breath in that child's pose. We're going to make our way up to standing in a moment. Slide those hands back into tabletop, tuck the toes, hover those knees off of your mat. Okay, so a nice little hovering table here. Thinking of what's happening through that core, nice flat back. All right, we're gonna do a little flow from tabletop, hovering, to down dog. Your feet are not gonna move, your hands are not gonna move. You're gonna press the hips back up. It is a short down dog, probably for most of us, and then come back through to your hovering table. Inhale, down dog. Lift the hips up, press through the heels, exhale, hovering table. Good. We're not tapping those knees down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to hover. Inhale, lift the hips. This is your last hover. Oh, that's a nice stretch through the backs of those legs. Make your way back into your down dog if you need to adjust any positions of the feet, of the hands. If you want to give yourself a pedal, please feel free. All right, we're going to take those feet wide at the back of our mat. We're almost making our way to standing. We're going to walk those hands back to meet our feet at the back of our mat, coming into Malasana pose. All right, so that nice deep squat to get into those hips, elbows to the inside of those knees, and we're going to give ourselves a little flow here. Now, if you're going to focus on stillness today, you can just stay as you are and just focus on breathing into those hips. Otherwise, left fingertips comes down, right arm sweeps up. Inhale, switch to the other side. Inhale, left arm up, twist and reach. Exhale, left hand comes down. We're just do that for 2 more breaths. Inhale, right. Exhale down, just getting into those hips, driving those knees out with the elbows. Last breath in here. Exhale to return. Okay, walk yourself back out to your plank. All right, Hanging out in that plank for one moment. Take those feet now to center plank and hold there. Engage through that core. So just pressing into those hands a little bit. If you need to be on those knees for support, you can still drive up through that core. We're breathing for 3. For 2. Walk those toes now to meet the hands. Little tippy toes as far as you can make it. And then take an inhale to your flat back. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, release and fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Crown to tail, really thinking of long spine. Exhale to release and fold. 1 more time there. Oh, that feels good for the hamstrings. Breath in to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale, circle, sweep those arms all the way up to standing. You see if we made it. We're only 15 minutes in. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Okay, feet should be at least hip distance or narrower. Your choice right there. Take a nice big breath in. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the left hand down, reach the right. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, drop the right, reach left. No, reach the left, yes, okay. Inhale, back through center. Wrong side, exhale, dropping the arm, reaching over. See how far you can reach those fingers. Go slow here, inhale, center, exhale, drop and reach. We're gonna do 1 more each side. Seeing if every time you can just reach that a little bit more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Oh, inhale to center. Exhale, release and forward fold. All right, getting into that back body a lot today. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back to your plank. Give that nice little pause. Remember, you can always have those knees down if you need it. Take a big breath in. Chaturanga, lower down. Elbows hug tight to the body. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra, your choice. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Okay, right away from down dog, we're gonna bend the knees, come high in the toes, bend the knees first. 3, step forward. Take a big breath in, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, circle, sweep those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Okay, from here, where are we going? I can't even read my writing. That's terrible. All right, we're gonna come into balancing. Okay, single leg work. So we're gonna drive that right knee up. Hands are gonna stay at prayer. Left foot is balancing. So we're gonna just start here. We're gonna slowly add and build. All right, think of core. Think of knee coming up. Think of flexion through that right foot. Take 1 more breath in there. Kick it back to your warrior 3. All right, so shifting the weight forward, kicking that heel back. All right, we're gonna do a nice little flow here with those arms. Sweep the arms out to a T, palm stays down. Give yourself a nice little wrap and hug. Slow and controlled. If you need the right toes down, just that big toe to help with balance for you today, take it there. Do your best to fight that balance. It doesn't matter where that right leg is. Give yourself 1 more open, breath in. Exhale, hug. Switch those hands back towards heart center for a moment. We're gonna come into that hovering lunge. So bend through that left leg, plant the right toes down, hover that right knee. We're gonna switch from hovering lunge, right back to warrior 3. Back your breath in, exhale to that hovering lunge. Nice and slow here. Think of gentle movement, think of flowing, think of slow and controlled. Warrior 3 to that hovering lunge. We're gonna do 1 more. Now we're starting to get into that lower body, feeling that left leg fire. You're gonna come to your low lunge and you're gonna hold there. We're gonna pulse for 10. Slow and controlled. 9, shift your weight forward, hands in prayer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? We're coming back to warrior 3. Reach your fingertips down towards the floor, standing splits. Okay, point and reach that right leg nice and high. If you have blocks, it's a great place for it. You're gonna tap that right toe down to your mat. Inhale, kick the leg up. Exhale to tap. Inhale, lift. You're almost there, don't worry. Exhale to tap. That left leg is firing. 1 more kick up with that right leg. Have the right leg join the left. Oh. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, step those feet back to plank. Oh my goodness, that's some serious heat for that left leg. Breathe in through that plank, strong core. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. In breath, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, take it back. downward facing dog. Take a pause in your down dog. Maybe you need to go to a child's pose. We're gonna hang it out here for 2 breaths. Just getting that nice stretch through the backs of those legs. Take one more inhale and exhale. Come high on the tippy toes, bend the knees. Look to the hands, take a nice big hop, step, or jump forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, circle those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale, down towards heart center. All right, other side. Balancing on the right leg, driving that left knee up towards sky ceiling, flexing, knee up high, core is engaged, balancing on the right, all of the things here, okay? Before we transition to our warrior 3, just taking one more big breath. And exhale, kick it back, warrior 3. Left leg goes back, we shift that weight forward, balancing on that right leg. We flow our arms. Once again, when you are ready, reach those arms out to a T, palms down. Exhale to wrap. 2 more, in breath, open it up. Squeezing those shoulder blades as you open, exhale to round the shoulder blades. One more time, big breath in, focusing on that something that's still in front of you, that little point on the ground. Last time here, open it up and then exhale those hands to prayer. From here, remember, we're gonna slowly shift into that hovering lunge. Okay, nice and light. Transition back to your warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale to hovering lunge. Slow, dropping that knee towards the mat as much as you can. Coming into your warrior 3 with control. Slowly, lightly placing that left toe down. You're gonna give yourself one more. Warrior 3. And then transition to your hovering lunge. And then hold it there. All right, we pulse for 10. Ooh, 9. Little pulses. 8. Press into the right foot a little bit more. 7. 6. Slow and low. 5. We're going back to warrior 3 in a moment. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it right back up to warrior 3. Drop those fingertips down to blocks or mats. Kick into that left leg as much as you can, pointing through that toe. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop the toe to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the toe. The right leg is up there with the left. Okay, last one here, lift. Exhale, match the left foot to the right. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold, release the hands down to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Okay, you're in your plank here. Strong plank, strong plank. Take one more breath in. Option to lower those knees, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Take it back to a wide child's pose. Take the knees wide, take the hips back. Really breathing into the back, breathing into those hips, lengthening out through those arms. Just enjoying that little reset. We've got another flow. Okay, let's take one more breath in. And then exhale. Make your way up through tabletop, tuck the toes at the back, down dog, hips up and back. All right, okay, from here we're gonna sweep the left leg nice and high, pointing through those toes, bend the knee, drop the heel, open your hip. Getting that knee as high as you can, enjoying a nice little stretch through that front hip and quad. Take one more breath there. And then sweep that leg forward and through, planting it in between those hands, pivot the back right foot to warrior 2 stance, and then come on up to warrior 2. All right, alignment of the left heel should be fairly close to the inside arch of that back right foot. Arms are nice and relaxed. All right, we're sinking nice and deep into that left leg. Okay, we've got a nice little flow here. We're gonna start with just side angle and reverse. So flip that front left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior 2. Exhale, coming into side angle. Left elbow comes to left quad. Right arm reaches over. We're gonna keep going there. Inhale, keeping nice and bent into that left leg, a nice deep knee bend. Exhale to come to side angle. Lightly have your left arm on that left leg. 2 more, breath in, open it up, reach the left arm, exhale to reach the right arm, dropping that left forearm down. We're doing that one more time, breath in. Woo, that left leg is firing again. All right, side angle. Where are we coming from here? Back to warrior 2, please. Warrior 2. All right, ready? We're gonna come into triangles. So you're gonna lengthen through that left leg now, reach the left fingers, and then come on down into your triangle. All right, we're gonna pause and hold in that triangle. Should be a nice little stretch there. Think of stacking those arms on top of each other. Think of reaching the fingertips in opposite direction. Gaze can be up, Gaze can be down, does not matter. Whatever feels better for that neck. Take one more breath. We're gonna flow from triangle to warrior two, all right? Take a big breath in, come back to warrior two. Exhale to triangle. It's like a little bit of a windmill here. Inhale, warrior two. Sinking deep, exhale, lengthen and rotate. Two more. In breath, warrior two. Taking your time. If I'm going too fast, you can slow it down. Windmill to triangle. Last one. Warrior two. Triangle. All right, pause in that triangle one more time. Reach those right fingers a little bit more. Maybe your gaze is down, maybe it's not. Whatever works better for you. Okay, we're gonna inhale back to warrior two last time, and then cartwheel those arms all the way around. Whoop, that was intense. Left foot steps back to meet your right in plank. Nice high plank here. Again, option to be on the knees if you need it. Chaturanga, exhale, lower down. In breath, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. All right, other side, right leg is gonna sweep nice and high when you are ready. Bend at that knee, open that hip, and think of lifting that knee as high as you can. All right, we take a deep inhale right there. And exhale. And then sweep that leg forward and through, planting the foot between the hands. Pivot the left toes for your warrior two. Once you're set up there, come on up. Oh, there comes Jess. I did see a message come through from Jess. I think she had some difficulties logging on. Okay, that's okay. Excuse me. Arms are relaxed down. Traction your right knee over the right toes. Take a nice big breath right there. Good. Okay. Flipping that right palm this time. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale to come to your side angle, reaching that left arm overhead. Light right arm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Deep knee bend into that right leg. Exhale, side angle. We've got two more flows there. Two more. In breath to reach, lift. Sorry if you can hear Zoe barking. Someone must be riding by. Exhale, reaching that left. Last one here, team. Let's go. In breath, open it up. Reach the right arm. Oh, that feels good. Exhale, side angle. We inhale back to our warrior two stance. All right, making sure you're still sinking deep into that right leg. All right, we ready? We straighten through that right leg. We rotate into our triangle pose here. Dropping that hand to the inside of the leg, reaching that top left arm. All right, from here, we're gonna pause for a moment, getting that nice reach of both arms. We rotate from here to warrior two. Breath in, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Taking your time, in breath, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Good, two more, in breath, warrior two. Relax the shoulders, exhale, triangle. One more time into your warrior two. We come back to a pause in your triangle right here. Here is your pause. We have one more warrior two before we continue on with our flow. Here we go, in breath, warrior two. Cartwheel the arms to your mat. Step the right foot back to meet your left in your high plank. Take a big pause, big breath. Lower those knees if you need to. Chaturanga. In breath, upward dog, baby cobra. Take it back to a downward facing dog. All right. We are so close, team. We're gonna sweep that left leg nice and high. We're gonna come into pigeon. So if pigeon is bothersome for you, I will give an alternative option. Otherwise, sweep that left leg nice and high. And then take that left knee towards left forearm, planting that foot down at about a 45. Untuck those right toes at the back, and then come on up onto those fingertips. Now, maybe this feels okay for you right here. If you're good, you can go down to the forearms, you can go down to extended arms. If pigeon's not for you, come into your 90-90 and just simply fold over that left leg. All right, so that's just a modified pigeon. Whatever one feels good for you. We're gonna stay here for about 30 seconds or so. That might be 4 or 5 seconds of breath. Just breathing here into that left hip, that left glute. Maybe you're on the forearms. Maybe you can push a little bit more over onto that left hip, meaning creating more space. If the glutes are a little bit tight or the hips are tight, this should feel quite good. Even if you're in that modified pigeon, a great place to be. Okay, taking one more big breath in wherever you are. Oh, so good. Okay, from here, we're all gonna come back up onto our hands. If you're in modified pigeon, do the same thing. We're gonna slide in that right leg, tuck the right toes, reach that left leg all the way back and around. to just press into that heel, lengthen through that leg. All right, from here, we're gonna transition back to tabletop, tuck the toes, loop the hips up and back, down dog. All right, other side, right leg sweeps nice and high, pointing through that toe, and then that knee's gonna come towards that forearm once again, dropping that shin down. Otherwise, you're gonna transition into your modified pigeon. Untuck those back left toes if you're in regular pigeon. Come behind those fingertips first to lengthen through that spine. And then you can slowly make your way down if that's the option for you, or modified pigeon. Just breathing here into pigeon, breathing into that low back, the glutes, the hips, all of the things. Relaxing the face, just focusing on the breath. Big inhales, big exhales. Slowing it right down. Good. Taking one more deep breath in wherever you are. And then slowly pressing back up into your hands. All right, tuck the left toes, slide that knee in slightly. Wiggle around that right leg, press it back to the back left corner of your mat, just pressing into that heel maybe a couple of times. Nice job. Oh. And then we're just gonna come back into one more downward facing dog to finish here. Okay, down dog, a nice little stretch in through that back body. Do what feels good for you. Maybe it's a deep knee bend, maybe it's getting into those shoulders. Taking one more big breath in, lengthen there. Oh, that feels good. Shift yourself forward down through tabletop, and then swing those legs around to the front of your mat. All right, legs are gonna come together here. Like ankles, legs together, yes, all of the things. Flex through those toes, take a nice big breath in right here, reach the arms all the way up overhead, and then release and forward fold over those legs. Grabbing what you can, shins, ankles, toes, whatever feels good for you. Release that head, breathing into that low back. Woo! All of the feels. Release that head, neck, and shoulders. No tension there. Taking one more breath. And then exhale, release. Taking those legs out nice and wide now, heels to the outside corners of your mat. Take another big breath in right here. And then arms come to parallel, palms facing in. Tuck the tailbone slowly and mindfully making your way down to your mat. If there is anything else that you would like to do before you make your way into your Shavasana, take your time. Please feel free to add that in, making your way down nice and slow. Once you are there, if you want to give yourself a twist, if you want to maybe just take up more space, maybe the heels come off of your mat, maybe the legs are wider today, maybe the arms are overhead. If you're focusing on breath this morning, maybe it's hand to heart and hand to belly and connecting, feeling that physical connection of your breath. Keep inhaling and exhaling in that stillness. All right, as you are here, I'm going to leave you with a little message as always. So the intention that we spoke about at the beginning of class of choosing one thing, I'm going to ask for you to kind of take that in mind for your day or maybe your week as well. One win leads to many wins. Start with one win today. Do one thing that you can be proud of. Take a long walk. Get some sun. Obviously, that's only if there's sun out there, and it's not today. Stock your fridge with healthy foods. Add in meditation. Maybe practice some breath work. Go to bed early. Drink your water. What can you do today or this week to make yourself proud? Getting started makes all of the difference. Choosing one thing, starting small. Keeping those one things in for consistency is where we can find those little wins. Super important. You can add on choosing all of the things. All right, getting all of the wins. When you are ready, you can start to just wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, feel free to stay in stillness. You can switch into maybe some wrist circles, some ankle circles, just making that movement a little bit bigger. And then from here, we'll slide those ankles to touch. We'll inhale the arms all the way up overhead for another long body stretch here, lengthening through the toes, through the fingers. And then slowly making yourself onto one side, coming into a little fetal shape here. Using that bottom arm as a little rest for the head, taking a pause, maybe reflecting on that message, maybe choosing that one thing you're going to focus on today or for your week. And then slowly, mindfully pressing yourself all the way up to a seated position, crossing those legs if that feels good for you. And we'll close class with a nice inhale together. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And then exhale all those hands down to heart center. Namaste, everyone. Amazing, amazing, amazing job. So needed today for this Monday. Sun was out this morning. It is looking like it's having a little hide and seek game with us today. Have an amazing rest of your Monday. Wednesday, we've got lower body. Bye, everyone.